Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I end up alone. I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect.
Wagwan people, Lumini here, back again with another episode of the Sunderland Save here on my channel. We are into the season finale here. This is the very last episode of season 4 before our mega episode for season 5, and it is a big episode. We have United, Liverpool, Fulham, and then we finish off the episode with the Europa League final against RB Leipzig. Now, like I said last episode, I may not play all of these games. I'm definitely not going to play the Fulham game, but depending on what happens between United and Liverpool, if there's any way for us to advance further up, I may play it. If there's not, because obviously we've already secured Champions League football, I may sim through them and just play the Leipzig game as well as this first game against United. But yeah, we're going to get into this first game. We've got a decent lead over United at the moment. I believe it's 7 points. You would think that we should beat Fulham, so even if we lose the next 2, we should probably still be finishing 3rd, but there's a chance we could slip to 4th. That's not here nor there. Let's get into this game. Obviously, no Benjamin Sesko for this one after his injury in the last episode. We're going to swap out Mark Gahey because he's a little bit tired. But besides from that, I'm going to leave everything the way it is. Yeah, so Jorb Vertsen and Anas Arawi are being asked to step up a lot in this episode. Let's see if they can do it.
They say opposites attract. Today they clash. One team, the freest scoring side in the division. The other, the best defensive team in the league. Stay with us. We'll have all.
Wow, United have only conceded 38 goals in 35 Premier League games. That is very impressive. We'll take a look at the United lineup in a second. United have got De Gea in goal. Maffeo, Jimenez, Kimpembe, Gaia. Tielemans got McTominay, Bayer, Eriksson, Sancho with Dusan Vlahovic up top. Lots of depth on the bench for them as well. I'm expecting this game probably not to go in our favour. I don't really understand how he hasn't scored that. But Sangare has just scored a great header from the corner. That, I was just about to keep talking about Thuram, but that is a great headed finish from Sangare there. Gets up over Jimenez, right in the corner. David De Gea probably should be doing better, only palms it into the roof of the net. Only Sangare's second goal of the season, but it's a great finish. Another 1-2. Good ball to Anas Arawi. Jimenez is getting back, but Arawi has space. Going to fall to Gelhardt. Anas Arawi was devastated for a minute there because he hit the corner of the bar and post when he probably should have finished it, to be honest. But luckily for us, Joe Gelhardt is there to finish the deflection. Arawi probably should be doing better. So quick pick up and snapshot from Gelhardt. Maybe Sessegnon is aiding him a little bit in an offside position, but we don't have VAR in this game, so we don't need to worry about that. Zawari made the run, but I think he was going offside, but he's going to nick it off Kimpembe here. And we're going to find Gelhardt again, and that is going to be 3-0. Very, very good work from Anas Arawi there. Nicking the ball off of Kimpembe, I believe it was. Managing to have the wherewithal to know that Gelhardt is in a slightly better position and roll it across to him. It's a terrible touch from Presnel Kimpembe. And that is good work there from Anas Arawi to be patient enough to let back across. It's a 3-0 lead in the first half for Sunderland. Oh, he's sent Josh Brown into the shops. Sancho found Bayer.
A fine block. There it is. A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
What? What is Sam McCallum doing? I've told him to clear it, and he's kicked it into Bayer's chest. What is it with like the weird delay that you seem to get? He doesn't get any height or distance on it, mate. He hit the fucking player in front of him. What are you talking about? Sam McCallum, that is honestly one of the most mind-blowing things I think I've ever seen. Like, he just doesn't actually seem to try and clear it properly at all. Rafan going to use his pace, not pace, strength against Sancho. Max Aarons is going to use nothing against anyone. Yeah, no. Max Aarons as easily should deal with that. Tried not to, but we do deal with it.
Well, as those stats tell us, Sunderland have been second best in terms of possession, but when they have won it back in midfield areas,
Josh, what are you doing?
They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
Rodrigo is definitely the one that is creating the most problems for us right now. What the fuck is Etienne Green doing again? Etienne Green is losing his fucking mind. Why is he sliding along the floor before the shot's even been taken? What is he doing?
Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head.
Yeah, you guys are probably right. I think Etienne Green needs to go because I don't know what that is. There's something wrong with his code in the game.
Well, the fans are happy with what they're seeing at the moment. They're urging their team on here.
Oh, sorry, Stuart, look at this.
There we go. We get lucky, but after back-to-back shots, we finally put another one away to make it 4-2 and open up a little bit of a gap again. That is a very annoying way to have to go about things. But eventually, we do get it. So, it's Joe Gelhardt in the end. Anna Suari just does not even look likely to finish anything at this point.
Continues his run.
McCallum actually tackled him there, but it went back to Rodrigo somehow.
Made sure nothing came of that.
Can't win a header, but it's going to fall to Scott McTominay because, yes, Jane Sancho. Sangari didn't get to it. I mean, there's just not any hope when that shit's happening, is there? We just can't actually get near the ball. I'm trying to put a tackle in. Like, you can see I've got literally 2 players on Yuri Tielemans as he takes that shot there, but somehow Yuri Tielemans still manages to curl the shot.
Well, by playing
with the time played and Vlahovic going backwards, the referee still isn't going to blow the whistle. There we go. Finally, we walk away with a 4-3 victory. Joe Gelhardt hat-trick. It's a tough game. I mean, it's a bit of a sus game as well. Let's be 100% frank with things here. We will give an inform, and it will be... did we give an inform for this one? I mean, we're not going to give it to Etienne Green because he was shy again. No one else particularly played well. Yeah, do you know what? Screw it. Joe Gelhardt, another inform for you. Your card's absolutely obscene now, but yeah, congrats. That moves us up to 10 points clear of United, so they now can't catch us, which means 3rd place is guaranteed. We are only 3 points now behind City, but I don't know if I'm going to bother trying to chase City because honestly I don't think we're going to catch them. We have a bit of training to do before we get into the game against Liverpool, so let's get that done now. Anthony Patterson has decided to sign a pre-contract with Granada. He will be leaving us, but yeah, we're going to go with our strongest lineup. Next game we'll be rotating everyone. So only a 2-1 loss in the last couple of minutes as well, but your Vertson got himself sent off for some unknown reason. Don't know how that's managed to happen, but yeah, it's a 2-1 loss, unfortunately. But actually, that's a lot closer run than I thought the sim was going to be. I thought we'd lose about 7-0. All there is to do is to advance to the Fulham game, where I pretty much will be completely rotating the team before we play the last game of the episode against Leipzig. Right, last game of the season, last game of the episode up against Fulham. Like I said, it will be a sim just because we may jump into it at some point. We will sim through it. I may jump in for the last bit of the game if I fancy it. If not, then we'll just sim through it and see how things go in the sim. We haven't done many sim games this save. It looks like it is going to be a case of we're going to have the early attacks, and they're going to counter-attack and score the goal with Juanmi. We started very well. Good ball forward here. Go inside. Will Zaha on his third opportunity does finish one off to make it 1-1 in the second half. Like I said, attacking wise, we have actually played very well. We just hadn't managed to finish one. But there it is. The finish comes through this time. Swiftly move forward again, and they're going to make it 2-1 through Cali Muendo. Kozlowski coming forward. It's 2-2. Will Zaha gets his second. The goals are flying in here. Oh no. We are just not defending at all. They're just walking through us. Doesn't look like my subs are even going to come forward because the ball's not going to go off the pitch. And it doesn't. Unfortunately, it is a 3-2 loss in a game that we were pretty much better than Fulham in. But it is what it is. Final game of the season is a 2-1 loss to us. But now we shift gears into the big one. Champions League football is secured. So it's not required. But gold, silverware on the line for us. We could walk away with 2 cups in this one. Final time.
And this is it.
A scary prospect here, because I've just seen the Leipzig lineup obviously in the matchup screen, and it's probably AI wise the signings that they have made. I don't know what strict transfers do. I feel like it only actually stops you from making signings, because Leipzig have, from what I saw, have the likes of like Bukayo Saka, who I don't think Arsenal would ever sell, especially to RB Leipzig. No offence to any Leipzig fans, but that just seems a bit nuts to me. I only saw some of the lineup because I wasn't really paying that much attention, but like that seems a bit nuts. We have to see the full lineup, but yeah, I can understand why they're in a final. I can definitely understand why they're in the final with the team that they have. You almost would, in my opinion, would say they should be in the final with the team that they have. You can see there, Bukayo Saka, James Maddison, Harvey Barnes, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That's only 4 players from their side as well. We also know they have Eder Militao, because we saw him in the animation. We have almost our strongest side, but obviously Wirtz and Zawari have a tough job, because they have to fill in for Sesko, who is the top goal scorer in this competition and in the Premier League. So big boots to fill. They did okay at it against United. They kind of, well, they didn't play against Fulham. They did okay against Liverpool as well. We still managed to get a goal in that one, so I guess they played well enough. But this is going to be a difficult game with the squad that Leipzig have. This is definitely a squad that shouldn't be in the Europa League, I'll tell you that much. Galashi, Militao, I think that's Gabriel, yeah, Raum, Tierney, Curtis Jones, Elmas, Maddison, Saka, Barnes, Calvert-Lewin. Crazy team, and I don't even know who they have on their bench, but I can only imagine with the starting 11 they have, that they have a bench to match. Aarons is in no man's land. Kieran Tierney. Max Aarons didn't even get close to making the tackle. I literally don't know what to do when they're in the box, man. I didn't press tackle.
Well, no card handed out. He gets away with a rebuke.
But we save the penalty. I'm jockeying in the box. They run into my leg and get a penalty. How do they get away with this all the time? Wirtz, is he on? Gets through. Jorg Wirtz finishes. He is onside. 1-0. Jorg Wirtz with a good low finish. I thought almost 100% that he was offside there, but apparently I'm wrong. I really cannot call offsides properly, can I? Good ball from Anas Zawari. Sends him a bit wide. I thought that touch might have screwed him as well, but he pulls it back perfectly along the floor. Jorg Wirtz has got his 4th goal in the Europa League. Obviously missed a big majority of the competition through injuries, so happy for him to finally get a goal, and a big goal as well in the finals.
James Maddison, Josh Brownhill. Sessegnon.
Thuram! Oh! Elmas tries to take a shot there. We'll clear that one up towards Jorg Vertsen. 1-0 going into half time. It's a very, very close game, and it's completely anyone's game right now. Honestly, could not call who is going to walk away with this one. Hopefully us, but I think we definitely need at least one more goal. We did take control of the game towards the end of that half, but it was very even before that. We'll find Gio Reyna. Oh no, Tierney again. Good block from Gahey there. What? Who got fouled now? What is going on? Who got fouled? No. Oh, good save, Etienne Green. I had all kinds of players watching there, but no one could get across to it. We're going to bring on Thomas Drew here. Elmas, that's got to be off surely from Reyna. Kabore! What a tackle from Issa Kabore! What a tackle! Issa Kabore, you just got a sprint. Doesn't matter where you go. Just get away. It looks like we're going to take the Europa League. Thuram with a late shot. Yes, we are! Europa League champions. It's the most final you've ever seen. But we walk away 1-0 winners. We hang on. And we are the Europa League winners. And there it is, the trophy lift. We have done it. Back-to-back European competition wins. 2 pieces of silverware for us this season. What a fucking tough game that was. There is no other way to put it, man. That was one of the toughest games I've ever played. A 1-0 final is possibly the most stereotypical final that you ever see, but we don't care because we are the winners of the 1-0 final. Whew. Congratulations to the boys, because that was tough. We really had to earn that one. I kind of do feel like if we had Sesko in that game, maybe we would have had a better chance of walking away with an easy win. But I even forgot about the huge penalty save from Etienne Green. We have to give him his props for that. But man, what a game. And you know what? I've given him a lot of shit recently. We've talked about replacing him multiple times. But if he had not saved that penalty, we would not be here as Europa League champions right now. Etienne Green, you get your flowers in this one. You get the man of the match. Congratulations. We are the winners of the Europa League, boys. Let's go! There it is, confirmation once again. 1-0 winners against Leipzig. Sunderland win their second piece of European silverware in 2 seasons. Florencio Santos is returning from injury. Unfortunately misses the Europa League final, but will get a trophy. So let's go and take a little roundup of all of the major leagues and yeah, move on to season 5. As you can see, Liverpool do end up winning. Never mind, because we're leaving. Liverpool do end up winning the Premier League. We finish above Manchester United in 3rd place, so it's a good season for us, to be fair, as well as 2 pieces of silverware. We have to be happy with that. Let's take a look at the FA Cup. So it's a domestic double for Liverpool. They beat Newcastle 4-1 in the finals. Manchester United went out to the other to our rivals Newcastle, so I'm lucky for them. Obviously we did walk away 4-2 winners of the Carabao Cup final, so a little double for us. We don't care about that. What about the Champions League? Man City win the Champions League, so maybe they can answer back a little bit. Liverpool actually lost to Milan. We almost had an All-England final, but they lost 2-1 on aggregate. So I'm sure they'll be happy with those bragging rights. We've seen that already. PSG, like I said, they had to. They really didn't have any choice but to win the Europa Conference League after their disappointments of going out of the Europa League. But I guess you have to say congratulations. There is a World Cup coming up as well at the end of the season. Let's go take a look at the other leagues just for a quick roundup of everything. Who will be coming up this season? Brighton. I didn't even realise Brighton got relegated. Brighton and Southampton will be coming up. Either Leicester, West Brom, Swansea or Cardiff will be joining them through the playoffs. Actually, that's a point. Who's going down? We'll check that in a minute. PSG do win the La Liga. No, they don't, because they're not in that league. They do win Liga. I mean, they kind of had to with their faltering European campaign. They do win it pretty convincingly, 12 points. RB Leipzig slimly over Hoffenheim. What is going on in the Bundesliga? That is crazy. So you've got Hoffenheim and Leipzig, the top two teams that we beat, by the way, just saying. But they actually were the ones competing. Bayern Munich were down just 2 points on Hoffenheim, so it's definitely a close race between those top 3. But RB Leipzig do end up being the ones to pip Hoffenheim and Bayern, which I'm not surprised about, because like I said, they have an absolutely obscene side. Inter Milan are the winners of Serie A. They do just about hold on to beat out their city rivals and Roma, so well done to them. And last but not least, let's check out La Liga. Real Madrid are the very slim winners of La Liga. Look at the goals that Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid were scoring. They beat Atletico by 1 point to win themselves the league. Who goes down from the Prem? It will be Bournemouth, Watford and Nottingham Forest all dropping down into the Championship. Let's do something that I often forget to do. Let's do the stats roundup for the season. So our top appearance maker is Josh Brownhill with 51 appearances. Top goal scorer, Jesus Christ, is Benjamin Sesko. 53 goals, 19 assists across 46 games. That is an absolutely obscene return from Benjamin Sesko there. 53 goals, but you have to also talk about the 68 goal contributions from Joe Gelhardt. 34 goals, 34 assists. That is nuts as well. Anas Ouari rounds it off with 20 and 18. Jorn Vertson with 19 and 13. Wilf Zaha coming in with an honest 16 and 12. I mean, everyone was scoring pretty well, even down to the defenders scoring a couple of goals as well. But there you go. 3rd place. Winners of the Carabao Cup. Winners of the Europa League. Huge season for us. And the board are understandably delighted. But yeah, please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to get notified by when the next episode is available for you. And I hope to see you in the mega episode for Season 5. Peace.